I will just drop one question before we jump into the questions from the audience, and we can keep it crisp or detailed on your perspective. I mean, this is again a common question to all of you guys. I mean, it's again an individual and a marketeer's point perspective that we have observed lot of consumer trends changing. I mean, there was a playbook earlier about normal times, but there's no playbook or a marketing book for such times, and consumers are changing their behavior dramatically. So according to each one of you, what are the top three trends you have observed, and how has that become a beneficial or disadvantage to in your respective industries? Anushri, if I have to again go back to you first.
Top three consumer trends?
Yeah, consumer behaviors which are changed and which have
So I think from a FMCG perspective, I think two things have happened, and I think we spoke about it also as we were speaking. Is this shift of consumer time spent from a one to many kind of a device, which was the otherwise traditional model of television, to a more many to many kind of a device, which is more on demand. So I think there is a little bit of it's like a lot of people suddenly got the taste of this on demand thing. So which I feel, perhaps is there to stay. And I have seen in terms of, the numbers that you see, OTTs perhaps will see a large amount of time spent. And I think that shift from television to OTT, perhaps, the journey has begun. So that's what it looks like right now in terms of the shift in consumer behavior or shift in content consumption, because you can do whatever you feel like whenever you feel like. So this non-appointment based on demand kind of a thing is something that seems to be a trend that's going to kind of be here to stay. The other is whether it's a direct to consumer or e-commerce. I think e-commerce perhaps will see its hockey stick effect, and it is kind of witnessing one or as we go. E-commerce, especially for FMCG or groceries, so to speak, I think that's going to rise drastically, and it has risen, and it is on its way up. Just like if you remember, after demonetization, you saw online wallets became like a norm. I think grocery deliveries and this online payments has become a little bit of a new shift or a norm. And the third piece is agility of marketers to adapt to what the consumer is actually looking for. So whether it's consumer chatter based product formulation, coming up with a product formulation which is based on consumer demand, and you would see immunity variants all over the place today across FMCG or other brands as well. Or whether it's packaging, which essentially requires safe packaging, or entering for us, I think at ITC we actually kind of Savlon launched some 5 or 6 products in the period of the first 2 months, simply because that's where the consumer was actually looking at. And if you just look at the Google searches or consumer chatter that's happening, I think these are essential needs which can kind of be translated into product or propositions or variant ideas. So I think that agility of translating what the consumer is looking for to product propositions, media, of course, but and even marketing campaigns, I think that's really something that I have noticed marketers actually take up. So I think these are 3 shifts that I've seen tangibly being adopted across a lot of organizations. And these are, of course, consumer-centric shifts.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there will be multiple of them, which will be common for a lot of us also. Anita, I mean, Anushri mentioned one of them, which was about personal shift to OTT viewing and being a part of these entire OTT fraternity. What are the 3 shifts as a consumer viewing habits you have observed, and that brings you more disadvantage or advantage looking forward from that overall industry? What's your point of view on that?
Actually, I'll do very much to what Anushri's pointed out. I mean, we've got more viewership. The viewership is kind of going up. I think the number of viewers, number of subscriptions, and the time spent with the kind of content that is happening on the OTT platforms are the things going for the OTT platforms. And once you have the things going for your consumers, the consumers will see an automatic shift onto that platform. But having said this, while Anushri will give a perspective, and I'm sure has given a perspective, and Sonia will give her tech perspective, I'm just going to do a slightly lighter perspective where I'm saying flexibility, adaptability, and agility. These are the three major shifts in consumer behaviors. We're getting to be more flexible. We are starting to get, value our lives a little more. Do I really need this? I mean, do I need those 5 shopping bags at the end of the week? Can I do with 2? Kind of a thing where I think people have started to value life more and say, God, if this is the situation, where will I carry my bag, the LV bag, which I don't own, but whoever owns, where will that person carry that bag to, because this is how the situation is. So we're getting far more flexible in terms of what we want and what we should have. We are adapting ourselves. Okay. So whether it is a work from home situation, whether it is a OTT viewing situation, whether it is a performance oriented solution. Yeah, everybody is, and I'm talking both for, personals and organizations. We are starting to adapt. And the other thing is that things have changed at such a fast pace that if we are not agile as individuals or as organizations, then we kind of lose it. So I think these three are, to me, the major consumer shifts that are happening.